Well, this is a look at a list of my top 10 pops that I currently have in my collection. My collection is about 160 pops. Most of them are exclusives. I do have commons. And then I have about 30 Dorbs. So looking at my list, here's a look at the bottom. So at number 10 will be the T-Rex. Good pop. It's big enough to where you could put the smaller pops in and it makes sense. I don't know why they made that smaller one. They should have just made this one straight out the bat. And that's all I gotta say about that one. And at number 9 is the Golden Shenron. Never could find the regular version of it. Just paint it in its normal colors, just like how it is on the box. But I did end up picking up a second one, so I do want to paint that one and figure out if I can do either a patina or paint it like a metallic version of what's on the box. Then at number 8 is the Batman Vegeta. So if you watch Dragon Ball, which I've watched just about every episode of Dragon Ball all the way up to Super. Well, I watched everything in Super. I watched everything in Dragon Ball Z, and GT. All the movies, just about all of them. So to digress off this rant, he's my number 8. And then at number 7 is the newest Funko Pop limited edition, the Snap Crackle Pop 3-pack. I've seen a lot of people on some of the discussion boards talking about why didn't they make these 3 separate. Now, I know people would have wanted them separate, but it doesn't make sense that you would have a trio that's always been together in separate boxes. If they were totally different, like how they're doing all of the Captain Crunch figures, that would make sense. But for that to be something separate, didn't really make a whole lot of sense. And at number 6 is Okoye. So I can't wait for them to actually make that New York Comic Con version. Hopefully I can get my hands on one of those. It's a really stunning looking figure. Number 5 is the Rose Goku. He probably would have been a little higher. I couldn't find one that the box, everything is all good to go, but the way they packaged his energy sword and all of them, they all have damage. But this one had extremely little damage on it, so I picked it up. And at number 4 was the Panda Deadpool. So with this one, it probably would have been higher on the list if I was able to get that flocked one. I do like flocked, glow in the dark, and metallic figures. And at number 3 is the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta, or Super Saiyan Blue. Now this one, it was a funny story. I'd seen it on a video one day and I just decided to go out and go hunting for it. I went through at least 10 GameStops, and so as I come to the last one, they say they don't have them, but another store had them, and I had them called to see if those boxes were sealed. Because every box that I went to for all the other places, they were all open, and they were the Mega Mans. So I went there, they had 2 boxes, and I ended up picking the right box. Lo and behold, I ended up getting a Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Yeah, and this happened literally about a month ago, like 1 or 2 months ago. And number 2 on the list is the Fire Jack. So this one I really like because it looks like just the way they made it. They ended up, using a clear plastic to go over the actual vinyl figures, so it looks like he has that flame effect. So I really like that one a lot. And at number 1 is the Hulk busting out of the Hulk Buster. So even though this didn't happen in a movie, this is a very cool looking pop. definitely because, I mean, look at that. You have pretty much 2 pops in one. You got a Hulk, and then you got the Hulk Buster being ripped apart. Yeah, I had to camp out for that one. Because the store was, I mean, once they opened, they said they would sell it to me, so I stayed out there to make sure that was the first one. So I stayed out there for about an hour or so to get it, and I was able to get it. And that concludes my list. So hopefully in the future I'll be able to make more videos. Hopefully really soon. Not only do I collect pops, I collect SH Figure Arts, Monster Arts, Marvel Legends, and shoes, a whole variety of things. So I will be doing videos on a lot of different stuff that I collect. Well, that concludes this video. Until next time, take care.